safe inside. I got that check to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now listen no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt, she don't give a she was in her bag, Fendi and some lane hags for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on back. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they spamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. Over the end line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. from the gun. Here's Watson. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Reset.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Black, got it out, got it.
On first down, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Black 22! Black 22! Come back, come back!
Now it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson just beating the play clock. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a carry for the shifty Deion Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. And even 60 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Come back.
From the red zone now, Watson being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Watson now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny McCall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas the intended target. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run with Lewis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards. First down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And here comes the Texans now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, start off that.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. To throw on second is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Watson on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Richmond.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to come...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Orakpo in there to get him his second sack now in the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey. Four down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's go.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A first down carry now for Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Sipp, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Watson. Rolling to his right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Richmond, down, Blue 80, Blue 80.
He'll get it up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We got 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be fourth down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Mariota now from the 50. Uncorks one for Davis. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup and even 40 yards. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And now look at him go. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Reset. Blue ready.
On second down, here's Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Down. Back 22. Back 22.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Looking long for Thomas. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Richmond.
Watson off play action. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Richmond.
On first down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back 22. Reset.
Throwing again is Watson. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Mariota, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Third and long here for Mariota. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Orakpo able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch. Turns it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson, throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air yet again, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Richmond. Richmond.
Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Richmond. Come back. Hey!
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out come the Titans now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. This is Lewis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Lewis. Oh, and now he pulls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They run. This is Lewis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground with a tight end. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They give it to him running left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Mariota to throw it. Able to shake him off. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They begin with a run by Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green the line! Green the line! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
Out of the gun, Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Come back, come back! Richmond! Black gun in our Billy!
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Green the line! Green the line!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Orakpo in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Tiger! Come back!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watson now going to run the option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
On the counter, it's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Richmond. Down. Green, the line.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived. And that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that